everybody, Chris here from Wizard Way, and it's really late at night and I'm over at my father's house out in Orlando, so this is a very late night recording. Decided not to live stream this, but I will put this up on the channel later, so thank you for joining me late at night. But, as you can probably tell from the screen already, the Wizarding World website is now up and running. So you can now import your old profile from Pottermore over to this new website at Wizarding World, and they're basically combining Pottermore with WB Games, and this definitely bodes well for Wizards Unite. So, I hope everybody takes a quick look at the wizardingworld.com website. If you don't have a Pottermore profile, you can register on this website afresh. You can do that even if you already have a Pottermore account as well. So I'm going to show people how to basically import into the new website, and hopefully this is helpful, and I believe there are different things that you get to choose that are new once you join the website, so let's take a look. So I'm just going to click the login really quickly, and this is the email address and password, so I might have to block out my screen so you guys won't see this. So I will fill this in and I will check back in just a minute. Alrighty, I am back. So after entering my email address and password, it brought me to this screen. So it says, "Hello, old friend. Welcome to your new home." Our home is Hogwarts. It says, "It looks like you already have an account on Pottermore with this email address. We will bring over your profile details and your new password will replace your old Pottermore one." So you do have to set a new password here, but that shouldn't be a big deal. So let's click continue. So here's where you enter your new password, and I'm going to come back right after I enter this as well. Alrighty, I am back. I've just moved the camera down a little bit so you guys can see what is on the screen here, but it is now asking me for my date of birth, and this is no real secret for anybody, so I'm just going to type this in with you guys watching. It's not a big deal to me. My date of birth is March 27th, 1986. Go! And so now it's going to ask me for my first and last name. So rather than using my personal one, I'm just going to use my Wizard Way account here. But on this next screen, it basically asks you to tell us about ourselves. This is basically just a first and last name. In my case, I'm just using Wizard Way and then Chris. I try and keep my accounts separate as far as my personal account versus my work account, so this is my work email address that I'm using, and therefore it's my work account. So you enter your first and last name and also your country of origin. In my case, that is the United States of America, and we're going to continue. Alright, so it does give you an offer to join the community, to receive special offers, breaking news, invites to exclusive events, which is particularly exciting, and then you can tick the little boxes if you don't want to be left out. So basically you can receive stuff from the Wizarding World Digital LLC and its family of companies, and then also anything from Warner Brothers with their products and services, so that's going to be a lot broader. So choose if you would like to get emails from these various places, and then continue. So after you have entered your country of origin and pressed enter, you will be taken to a screen that basically has you enter a security code. It will magically pop into your inbox, and it gives you a little joke about, haha, it's not an owl. But once you go to your email address, you will be given a message like this one, where it says, "Here's your code," as if by magic. So the code is down below. I'm just going to grab that and input it into the form back on the wizardingworld.com form, and then you click enter again, so I'll be right back. So once you enter that 6-digit code, you will be all set to go, so it will say, "You're all set," off you pop. You can now take your traits with you wherever you go. Just look out for the passport symbol to connect. So I now have a Wizarding World passport, and this is really exciting. So okay, let's finish this up. It says it's materializing. And there we go. Here is my Wizarding passport. It says Wizard Way Chris, and it imported some of my information from Pottermore. So we have that I am Slytherin, and thus the green background, which I love. Looks kind of Starscapey. And if you swipe up, to send the camera down, you have an opportunity to set your favorites, and then you can choose and then share them. So we're gonna do that, but let's see what else is here. Ah, okay, and here's the wand that I had during my quizzes over at Pottermore. So I have a larchwood wand with a dragon core heartstring. A dragon heartstring core, it should be flip-flopped there. It's 9.5 inches. My other wand on my personal account was basically the same, except it was 11 inches. Both of them were brittle though, so I have pretty good consistency. The first account that I made, my personal account, I made that several years ago. So coming back to Pottermore and making a new account once I created Wizard Way was really interesting in that I got sorted into the same places and my wand is almost identical. So I guess over the years I've grown a little bit, so my wand has too. So the next little bit, you can swipe again and it will show your Patronus. So on my first account, my Patronus was a Scops owl, which I believe is pretty common, but I do love owls. Owls are amazing and I love them so much. But I am also a huge fan of cats, and so it is rather fun that when I redid my test for my Patronus, it came up as a leopardess. So I do love cats, I do love owls. I thought it was really funny that both times I was chosen by a Patronus that really, really follows my personality. So swiping back up, we are going back to the favorites. So let's check out some of the favorites that we can get on this new website. Alright, so here we go. So there are apparently 1 through 6 different categories here of things that we can pick. They almost look like tarot cards. This is kind of cool. Okay, so first off we have characters. We get to take our pick. Ooh, wow, this is pretty extensive. Looks like it's all in alphabetical order. We have Alistair Moody, we've got Dumbledore. These get pretty detailed too, because Angelina Johnson is here from the Gryffindor Quidditch team. Antonin Dolohov, I believe, was one of the students from Durmstrang. Avery, Bartimus Crouch Jr. For all of you Doctor Who fans, there you go. We got the Weasleys. We've got Cedric Diggory, Rip. Colin Creevey, also RIP. Crookshanks, hey, that's pretty cool. You can choose Crookshanks, even Dobby is down in here, Draco Malfoy. So there's really a wide range. Even Ferenz is in here. Grop. You can choose Hedwig as well, so it really is almost any character. Let's take a look though. So we've got Karkaroff, we've got the Potters, Creature, Luna Lovegood, always a fan favorite. For those of you who haven't seen my video where I impersonate Moaning Myrtle, I'll put that up in the cards. It's a lot of fun, but that's super tempting. I might just choose Moaning Myrtle. I do love Nicolas Flamel. I love Nymphadora Tonks. Tonks is one of my favorite characters, and with my changing hair colors on this channel, you might think I'm a metamorph magus myself. We do have a huge, huge range here. So any of you fans of Severus Snape, there you go. We do have Seraphina Picquery, so that's an interesting choice. So this really does range. It's not just Harry Potter, it's also Fantastic Beasts. So we've got a huge, huge range here, but I am going to do what I find to be fun, which is going to be Moaning Myrtle.
I'm Moaning Myrtle.
Moaning Myrtle approves. So we can swipe over and go to the next one. Looks like it's Spells and Potions. I hate that Spells and Potions are linked together because I have specific potions that I like and specific spells that I like. So choosing between the two is going to be kind of rough for me. Let's see. So we've got Amortentia, all of your basic spells. Got your Expecto Patronum, which is really an awesome spell. Felix Felicis, one of my favorite potions. Lumos, classic. And the thing that Lumos stands for in the Harry Potter community is just fantastic, so I would not put it past a lot of people to just stop right there and choose Lumos. Obliviate. Muffliato is actually my favorite spell, so that's tempting. All the way down to Veritaserum, which is fun. You know, tip a little into your pumpkin juice. Okay, so for me it's between Muffliato and Felix Felicis. I'm gonna go with the potion though, so Felix it is. Ba-bam! I love that once you choose something, it starts moving. The graphics move. I'm such a geek. Okay, so places and transport. This one ranges a little bit too. Interesting that we have Hogwarts, Hogwarts Express, and Hogwarts Library down there. Beauxbatons is there, and Durmstrang. I wonder if they have the other wizarding schools. Ooh. Do we have... Okay, we do have Ilvermorny is in there. That's cool. But are the others in here? Ah, they aren't. Okay, so I was looking for Mahotokoro, Castello Brujo, or Wagadu, which is spelt with a U. But none of those are in there, unfortunately. Darn. I keep waiting for those other wizarding schools to get their time. It's gonna happen eventually. Eventually the world building is going to expand to these other schools, and I'm hoping that maybe we'll get a little bit of that in Wizards Unite somehow. It's a perfect opportunity for some really interesting portmanteau, portkey opportunities, but I've been hoping and waiting patiently, and we shall have to see. So out of these, after seeing that new game trailer, the official trailer, I rather like the Ministry of Magic there. Even though it's problematic within the Harry Potter books. So, it would be between, I'd say, the Ministry of Magic, Forbidden Forest, and just straight up Hogwarts, because Hogwarts is my home, don't you know? So I'm going to go a little bit different, even though I love Hogwarts and I would normally choose that, like, hands down. I'm gonna put the Ministry of Magic. Just because that trailer has me thinking, man. Department of Mysteries, and the Love Room, and there's so much. Okay, moving on. So, Beasts and Beings. Ooh, for any of you fans of Fantastic Beasts, here you go. Like, there are a lot of little beasties in here. Anything from Acromantula to Bowtruckle to Blood-Scented Scroot. Oh man, Doxies, Dragons, Rumpants, Goblins, Mooncalves, Kneasel. Ooh, I do love me some Kneasels. I do love me some Kneasels. I love cats. If you haven't gathered that yet from my channel, I do love cats. And I do love owls as well. And owls are so commonly used within the wizarding world. That's super tempting. We also have some of the American or Native American beasties here as well, the Pukwudgie, the Thunderbird, the Wampus Cat. These are from Ilvermorny's different houses, so that's pretty fun as well, that they do mix in some of the Ilvermorny stuff here. I am going to go with Kneasel. Are we really surprised? So Kneasel for me. Did it update properly? There it did. Okay, good. Next would be Quidditch teams. I'm not that familiar with Quidditch teams. I have not read Quidditch Through the Ages. I would watch the sport, but I don't know much about the various teams. I do know, however, that the Holyhead Harpies down there are the team that Ginny Weasley joined, and it's an all-female team, so I'm gonna support my ladies and go with the Holyhead Harpies. Or Holyhead. Is it Holyhead or Holyhead? I'm not sure on that. Objects and food. If anyone chooses Bertie Bott's Every Flavored Beans, you've never eaten them, have you? Oh, let's see. So we've got your basic foods here and drinks. Butterbeer is probably going to be pretty popular with people. But items in here, like Cauldron. Cauldron is super important for people like me who love potions. The Deluminator's pretty darn cool. The Elder Wand, Firebolt, Gillyweed, that's fun. Horcruxes for all of you evil Death Eaters out there. I'm looking at you, Britt. Let's see, we've got Nimbus 2000, Portkey, Pumpkin Juice, Remembrals, Sneakoscope, that's a fun one. Time Turner, ooh. And I love that the Deathly Hallows, like all 3 of them, because that's pretty cool. But let's see, this is a tough one for me. Which one do I want to choose? There's a Pensieve as well, oh gosh. I think just because I love potions so much, I might just go with Cauldron. Cauldron is, I think it's a toss-up between Cauldron and Pensieve for me, but I'm gonna go with Cauldron. And that is the final one. So there are 6, and so now that we've chosen all 6 of them, we can choose and share. It says choose 3 to share, then you'll have selected your favorites. So, Moaning Myrtle. Gotta choose Moaning Myrtle. Felix Felicis, I do love my potions. Ministry of Magic was really fun too. I was sort of iffy on the Quidditch teams and objects and food, so I'm gonna go with Measles. I think that pretty much sums me up. Moaning Myrtle, Felix Felicis, and Measles. It's so me! Okay. So, create and share. Let's see what it creates here. I love that the little weighty timer is like the time turner. There it is! That's so cool. With the snake in the back. So I am Slytherin, Myrtle, which I think is hilarious, plus Felix Felicis and Measle. Very cool. So now you can share this on your social media, and that basically takes us through this little walkthrough of how to set up your new account on the wizardingworld.com website. You can import your profile from Pottermore, or you can create a new one if you don't have one. But then you can choose your favorites throughout the Wizarding World, and obviously you'll want to share them using the hashtag #MyWizardingWorld. So I'm going to share this on my social media, and I will try to edit and post this video post-haste. So I hope everybody has a great night. I will be busy with my dad tomorrow, and following that, I'm going to try to both film and edit my reaction to that new trailer. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share all of the little details and all of the little conspiracies and thoughts that us WooTubers have put together, because, guys, we completely decoded the entire redacted letter. So if you've seen the trailer, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's a lot to go over, and I will get to it as soon as I can on my channel. So I will see you guys next time, and until then, you guys take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Nox.